All right. What? It's hard to say. This week for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. What? It's hard to say. This week for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. What? It's hard to say. This week for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. What? It's hard to say. This week for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah. I don't know.
Hello. Take his gun away! Hey!
That's really weird. Headset didn't want to work today. How you going, mate? I'm glad you love it. We've got another update that we're going to push shortly to fix some issues. Oh, that's the go, mate. That's the go. Yeah, doing all right. Let me know if there's any problem with any of the audio. I'm not using the same mic as I normally do, so... Next for the collection. Yeah, so we've got some... Vortex has been terrible lately. The last few updates with Vortex haven't been applying the rules properly. So when we have one mod that has... you know, when we have two mods that have the same file in them and they override each other, Vortex should set the rules so that one can override the other, but that just hasn't been happening. So we were able to reach out to one of the mod authors for the apartment presets that we use, and they were able to re-upload all their mods and have that, the file that conflicts, as a separate download. So that was really, really good. I didn't expect it to happen so quick, so... Yeah, awesome, awesome. So yeah, basically just that, and then we've also got some of the vehicles. The vehicles is another hard one because all the vehicles, the main guy who creates all the vehicle mods for Cyberpunk, he includes the same file in every single vehicle, and he doesn't support Vortex. So normally someone would manually download those mods, each vehicle they wanted, and then drag them into their game folder, and each time they did that, the file that's the same within each mod would just override the other one, which would be fine for a manual installation. But when it comes to Vortex, once you download all those mods through Vortex, then it's going to say, hey, this is conflicting, and at this point in time we have so many vehicles in the collection that there is something like 20 or 30 different rules, I think, set for those mods, and for some reason Vortex just doesn't want to implement a couple of those rules. So we've had to remove one of the vehicles, and hopefully that will fix the issue. I've reached out to the mod author in the past to see if we can work something out, but he's really wasn't interested at the time to do anything about it, so that's a shame. Very convenient. Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, it really is. It's like, you know, it's definitely an old, you know, it's an old program. You know, it was built years ago. So that's why they're working on the new Nexus Mod app. So we're all looking forward to that. That's for sure. Right now, though, I didn't really jump onto play, but we're just testing the... There's a realistic speedometer mod that everyone's raving on about, so... We all know that the speed that you see on the screen in vanilla Cyberpunk is way too high, so... I thought I'd give it a crack and have a look. See if it's realistic or not. Yeah, they really are. I think they are. The vehicles are great. I don't know. It's getting to the point now where there's a lot of vehicles, so it's and some could argue that it's unrealistic to have them in 2077. I've always stood by the fact that it's only 50 years into the future. There are going to be some vehicles left over, and of course you've got Johnny's Porsche later on in the game. So, but I don't know. I think it's we haven't really hit a limit with the mods, but we haven't added much in the last few months, and it's just because the installation time takes forever because of the way Vortex works. There's plenty more mods that we'd like to add, like vehicles and some other good clothing that have come out and stuff like that, but it's just, it's hard at the moment. And yeah, the speedometer, I'm going to check it out now. This save's got plenty of cars, I think, so I think it's got every car in the game, so I'll be able to go through and have a look and see how realistic it actually is. I noticed a few comments on the mod page that said it wasn't really realistic, so... Pega, how you going, mate? So we're multi-streaming again today, so we've got a stream on Twitch and YouTube, and I haven't set that up to be perfect yet, but if I do continue to do this in the future, then we will we'll set it up so that the chats show up in each of the chats or something like that. So Pega, I had to do a complete reinstall a couple of days ago. I'd first got the conflicts with the cars, yep, but after a restart it was actually fine. I only had the Corpo Tactical Apartment issue. Alright, awesome. Yeah, it's really strange how... I believe the Corpo Tactical Apartment was happening to everyone, but the vehicle one is a strange one. That one wasn't happening to everyone. So from now on, the apartments won't cause another issue at all. So they've all been... We talked to the mod author. I talked to him a few days ago and he got straight onto it. He's re-uploaded all of his apartment presets without the conflicting files, and then he's put that conflicting file that was there onto another mod page. So now we have all of the apartments and then just one other mod. So that will stop the conflicts. It'll make installation a little bit quicker, not massively, but it'll make it a little bit quicker. Because Vortex won't have to apply them rules, it won't have to look at their mods when it installs it, so that's going to be awesome. That's a problem that we've had for a few months now. And as for the vehicles, I think something, we've got to work something out, because as I was just saying before, there's so many vehicles there that all have the same mod. Each time I add a vehicle from that mod author, he uses exactly the same name for the file, so I have to set up a rule for everyone. So it's a nightmare. Apartment is a plugin issue. What do you mean by plugin? That's weird. Oh, okay, so it's actually errored in that way. Well, yeah, that shouldn't happen anymore, because there may have been something corrupted in the zip file when he uploaded that one. But now he's got all brand new uploads there, so hopefully that's not an issue. Classic vehicle collectors would still be around. Oh, for sure, mate. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cooperation between all of the mod authors is really amazing to see. Yeah, it really is. When you can get it, mate, like we've been pretty lucky that when I've reached out to mod authors, they are willing to help. A lot of mod authors don't really understand collections and how they work, so there's been a few, brick walls in the way every now and then, but otherwise it's been a pretty positive experience, yeah. With the way Vortex works and with the way it's set up and with all the pop-ups that are inside Vortex, it really is a nightmare. So even every little thing that we can do to make it a little bit easier is what I try and look for. And if we can reach out to mod authors and get them on board, then it's awesome. Have to uninstall and unpack as is. Okay, yeah, right. Yep. Yeah, well, that's definitely that would be a faulty zip file, I'm guessing, which does happen. I've uploaded a few files and they just haven't taken, and then I've had to upload them again. So we'll try and get some of the actual standard Cyberpunk cars, because I'm not sure if Not sure how that speedo mod will work with the custom cars. One thing there is, I believe, a entry in here somewhere for this. Quick slots, night vision, and a drone LP. I don't think it was with this, so I think it was with mod settings. Yeah, speedometer fix use realistic values, so it can be toggled off and on. So that's sort of weird that you would have that to be toggled off and on when there's no other. I was expecting maybe some other options in here to configure things yourself, but I did have a look at the file for the realistic speedometer, and I think I could adjust it if something wasn't right. So I can only imagine how complicated it is to get everything to work together. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. It's not too bad these days. Once you wrap your head around, you know, all the mods that are there and the way things work, it's not too bad. But yeah, sort of staying away from, you know, two mods that affect the same thing in the game, that always helps. But you can get things to work together a lot of the times. So, all right, so this was one car we wanted to check because this goes to 455 miles per hour with my tuning on it. We're definitely going to have to go somewhere where we've got a long enough road to check that. So what we might do is we might go... We drive there or do we fast travel there? Let's drive there. An option to display in kilometers per hour as well as miles per hour would be a nice addition to the speedometer mod. Oh, so do you mean to have both show at the same time? Because you can change, it in-game to change, obviously, from kilometers per hour to miles per hour. You can change it from metric to imperial. But do you mean an option to have both displayed? That would actually be pretty cool. It would be cool if you could have, let's say, if you've chosen kilometers per hour in the game, and then you would have a smaller mile per hour graph there, which would be cool. And then obviously the opposite way around, have your miles. If you change to miles per hour in the settings, then have a smaller one for kilometers would be pretty cool. I think even that could be expanded upon. Like, could you imagine, different types of speedometers? So not only having the digital one, but also an analog one and stuff like that. That would be really cool. There's probably something out there, and it wouldn't be too difficult to do. So, and sorry, Pega, on YouTube, we are City of Dreams, so we should be on the City of Dreams account on YouTube at the moment. And yeah, I'm a little bit silly that we got a YouTube account for Cyberpunk, we got a YouTube account for Starfield, and then I've got my personal YouTube account that I stream like Call of Duty and stuff on. But yeah, if you just type in City of Dreams, or even just type in City of Dreams mod, and it should come straight up. Yeah, both. Yeah, David Jones, that's a great idea. I really think that's a cool idea. I think we'll definitely have a look. We'll definitely have a look for some speedo mods in a sec, because you could really, expand upon that. Okay, so what, we're doing about 350 kilometers an hour, so that's definitely way more realistic. Like, with this set to kilometers an hour, this does 700 kilometers an hour, something around 455 miles per hour. So, Jesus, oh my God, oh God, sorry. Yep, they're all over me now. They won't catch me. Oh, this tune really is obnoxious.
All units be advised. Suspect remains in the vicinity.
Oh. Yeah, no, so that definitely seems a lot more realistic than 700 kilometers an hour. So, Quaz, how you going, mate? How you doing? Played City of Dreams mod pack, it's great. Thank you, mate, thank you. Took them all out. Yeah, I'm terrible driver. Especially on keyboard and mouse. I don't know, I've always, like, I've never been a big fan of the driving in Cyberpunk. It's definitely a lot better than it was when the game first launched, that's for sure. But I was a competitive Forza player, so I wish it was just that little bit better. I'd love to drift around. Better with only one chat. Yeah, it definitely would be, Pega. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I think it's just because we did always stream on Twitch, so there's a few people that would expect us over there. But really, the bulk of the people that are, you know, watching our videos and stuff are on YouTube, so we might as well just stream there from now on. And I can stream in a much better quality to YouTube, so I can stream in 2K at a higher bitrate. And I think YouTube grabs a bigger audience anyway. Not that that's like the big issue or anything, but yeah, we might give up on the Twitch. I'm not sure. How hard is it to install this? It's not too hard. It's just time consuming. There's a few pop-ups that are within Vortex as you're installing the collection that can be annoying. But otherwise, if your internet speed's good, provided you have premium as well, because without Nexus Premium, you'll be sitting there clicking on every single mod individually, which is, I definitely don't recommend that at all. If you've got Nexus Premium, then it's not too bad. You know, and it just depends on whether Vortex is having a good day or a bad day. So you may end up with a couple of errors after the installation's finished, but it's nothing that we can't help you with if you do have any problems with it. They'll never take me alive, yeah, 100%. Twitch sucks anyway, yeah, 100%, I agree. The mod pack really is a one-stop shop for pretty much everything you could need. Yeah, definitely, I think so. Just like I said before, there's still a lot of cool mods out there that we'd love to implement, but you know, we've just got to keep an eye on. I'm always looking at mods, and you know, I've got a list there of mods that I've been keeping an eye on, some for months. So we just got to wait until they get to the point where they're stable and we can chuck them in. The driving is improved, but it's still not the best. Yeah. I have to use a controller for driving. Yeah, 100%. Like, I would have grabbed the controller, but it's in my bedroom at the moment, I think. So, yeah. It's, I think driving in any game on keyboard and mouse is just, it's not very good, is it? Alex, yeah, it's a lot of work, but worth it. I got premium, just had to download just to download this mod pack. Yeah, yep. It works with the EG version. What's the EG version, Alex? Alright. Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, yep, sorry, Epic Games. Okay, yep. Yeah, no, that's fine, mate. It supports, the collection supports all platforms, so GOG, Epic Games, and Steam. We just, obviously, we don't support cracked versions or anything like that. I think there has been some people in the past that have got it to work, but yeah. Yeah, we won't help with any cracked versions or anything like that. But otherwise, yeah, works fine with the main platforms. What's really disappointing at the moment is with the DLSS 4 update to Cyberpunk, plus the new NVIDIA driver for the 50 series, the game runs and looks amazing with DLSS 4 with the new driver. But just continuous crashing. Like, yeah, I couldn't play for more than 5 minutes without the game crashing. As soon as I cleaned out the drivers and downgraded to the previous NVIDIA driver, no more crashes. So that's a shame. Hopefully, I'm not sure what's going on. I did hear NVIDIA are doing some Whoops, I didn't turn that off, did I? NVIDIA are working on an update to their next driver at the moment, and I believe we'll get another update from CDPR very soon. Does not allow to roll back, which sucks. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, that's the only thing. If you can ever grab it on Steam, and if it's cheap enough, then that's I definitely recommend doing that. With the announcement of mods for Hogwarts Legacy, are you planning to do more stuff with the game? Yeah, definitely. I've been looking at some of the mods that have been coming out and trying to wrap my head around exactly what's been implemented and what's going on. My first, because I only got back like last week, so my first thing was to get Cyberpunk sorted out. And then, yeah, we'll move on to Hogwarts Legacy, and we need one for Elden Ring. We need to look at Elden Ring and get that updated as well. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how many mod authors actually come back for Hogwarts Legacy. There's a few really good mod authors out there that have, you know, they've been actively modding Hogwarts Legacy since launch. So that's really good. But yeah, we have a few mods in the collection now that can't be used, that don't work. So we'll have a look and see what they've done with this modding support and see if it's very strange. See if there's any hype around it. It's very strange, isn't it? Like, you know, it's a long time after launch to bring out this, to bring mod support. So, not exactly sure what they're thinking, but it's just a shame it wasn't there at launch, because if it was, that, you know, as we all know, if you know Hogwarts Legacy, it was very, very popular. So imagine the staying power of the game if we did have mod support at the start. Running on the cracked version, the issue is making sure to keep the game updated. That can be difficult with the cracked version. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I really need to upgrade my RAM and graphics card to take advantage of the latest update. What system have you got at the moment, David? What platform are you on, and what graphics card do you have? But I agree, taking so long to release support is like too late. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I suppose it's better late than never. I suppose I do know they're working on a Hogwarts Legacy 2 or a sequel of some kind. So if they can flush out all the issues they have with mod support in this game, then maybe the next game will launch with mod support. So that would be amazing. Maybe they've seen the potential there of the mods for the game. I know a lot of people who played Hogwarts Legacy were on console, so the majority of people that played it were console players, didn't know anything about the mods and stuff. So, but yeah, the thing that always stopped modding from going any further is not being able to add new things to the game, only being able to replace items in the game. So that makes it very difficult when you can only replace things. Yeah, it makes it difficult. But with this new modding tool, you'll be able to add brand new things to the game, and yeah, be pretty awesome. Would be great to see more game studios launching their games with mod support. 100%. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Is an influx of Hogwarts Legacy players around Christmas. Yeah. Also have it on PS5. Yep. Then how you going, mate? 1,300 mods, really? Yes, 1,300 mods. Lots and lots of mods. I'm on Steam and I'm about 3 gens behind with my graphics card. Okay, yeah, right. Yep. Well, it really depends. Like if you've got room, you know, with your CPU to then upgrade the graphics card, then you're fine. But if you're going to be bottlenecked, like CPU bottlenecked, then there's no point in upgrading the graphics card. But it's all just about doing your research, finding out what works with what works well, and going from there. My advice to anyone at the moment would be to definitely, well, it depends. If you're on a 30 series graphics card or older, then the 50 series is pretty appealing, but at the same time, the price is extreme and you can't get them. My recommendation to anyone would be to go a 40 series card if they can find one cheap enough. But, yeah. Whole desktop needs an overhaul, really. Yeah. Prices are there. It's just incredible. I don't understand how they expect gamers to pay the prices that they set. Just extreme. Alright, so let's have a look at... Let's go Johnny's car and have a look at the speed on that one. Yeah, they have been. Yeah. Look, 3090 mate is still good. I wouldn't upgrade yet. Yeah. What do you got? 60Ks, 70, 100. Have a look. Let me sit comfortably at 100. I should really get the controller out.
Where are you heading off to?
That definitely feels a lot better. Not sure why I have a Discord overlay on the screen. Oh, I wasn't watching.
You'll get us killed again.
Having up for just to pretty much go over every system and try and give it some upgrades. Yeah, that's the go. Yeah, see what you can upgrade and see what you don't have to upgrade. See what you can keep. Even sourcing parts secondhand, you know, it can be okay. Just do your research, do your homework, and be fine. Did hear some people talking about the bikes being unrealistic with this mod, so let's have a look at that. Oh, what's going on here? The tune on this is terrible. It's just spinning the wheels at 200 clicks. Oh, look. Just spinning the wheels. Sorry, excuse me. The Speedo works for bikes. I believe it does. I did see there was a few posts on the mod page about it, but we'll just quickly have another look. So it features proper mile per hour, kilometre per hour conversion, realistic values, and sets the interior labels to kilometres if chosen. It listens to the interface speedometer unit setting and takes care of the rest. It will convert the speed values, set the interior labels, and optionally in mod settings you can switch realistic speedometer values on and off. Vanilla does nothing with this setting except change the third person label to miles per hour. Ah, okay, yeah. Interior labels, realistic, you can switch this setting on and off in the pause menu. Vanilla Cyberpunk shown speed on the speedometer is way off. You're barely passing traffic and they want you to believe you are going very fast. Really strange that this hasn't been fixed by CDPR. You'd think it would definitely be one thing that they would have looked at. Really strange that it's been overlooked. So Imperial multiplier metric speed. So he's got his values that he's used here. It's also something that I think we could definitely tune if we wanted to. Probably here, yeah. So the label. It's the text miles per hour. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here actually. I was just thinking, like, if there are some vehicles where it's just not realistic, then we could tune that part ourselves, but I don't think we can do it for individual vehicles anyway. So, but if we do find any issues, then we could maybe reach out to the author and see if they can be tweaked or anything. But yeah, I'd have to open the other file within Woven Kit to actually see. This one's been out for a while. 2023 is when it came out, last updated this year, so he's continued to keep it updated. So that's really good. This guy he actually has another mod. There's something that annoys me. You guys tell me if it annoys you, but there's something in Cyberpunk, there's a few things that annoy me, but this one. You know, when you zoom in with your scanner, you'll get that echoey noise. So if you're talking to someone and you happen to use your scanner, then they'll go that robotic, like, oh yeah, he says it here. Their voices become robotic. I hate that. I've always hated that. It drives me nuts. But I know that it's law friendly. It's part of the game. It's how it's meant to work. So I've just left it alone. But yeah, I didn't realize the same guy who makes the one for the Speedo also makes this one as well. So pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not sure whether a lot of people would want that or not. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, so annoying. Yeah. It's annoyed the crap out of me for a long time. But yeah, I'm just not sure whether it would be something that people would be interested in. We'll jump onto YouTube and check this one out.
Do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
So yeah, this is it here.
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair.
Alright,
You
let's
do
have a
not
look.
look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Oh, that's so good.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I wonder if there's a lot of people out there that hate it as much as I do.
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair. You do not look so bad.
Right here, I hate it, yeah. I didn't subscribe on the right channel, but we'll just hit him with a few subscriptions. On the other channels, he's only got 18, so... Cockpit camera mod. Oh, this is for Need for Speed. Didn't know people were modding that game. But yeah, it's one to watch, I think. I don't know, maybe we do a poll in the Discord. I'm not sure. It's only a small change, but still, you know, it's not really law friendly, but you said it's law friendly. Well, it sort of is, isn't it? Yeah. Takes me out of the game. Yeah, me too. I have the same feeling towards it, as you do, yeah. Alright, so let's just have a look at a few vehicles and see if we can find anything wrong with them. A lot of people would like it. Yeah, I think they probably would. Yeah, I think so. I think let's just chuck up a poll and see what people think. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Get onto that in a minute.
What's our move?
We got to tune in the collection of this one that I made, so...
What's our move?
I love this thing. I made the suspension really, really soft and then made the suspension travel the distance of the suspension travel further. That's really cool. So now you can actually climb up a rock and the wheels will stay on the ground. So if any of you guys all drive or know anything about it, then need to go over to more of a rocky area over here. And then just boosted the horsepower a fair bit. Oh, these guys are going to want to fight. We're not going over there. So yeah, you would get to the point where that wheel, you know, that wheel wouldn't go up inside the guard like that, and this wheel here would be staying up inside the guard. So, I did when I first tuned it. It had a lot more suspension travel, but it was really unrealistic. So. But yeah, the suspension is very, very soft. That's why it probably might not do it on the dirt, but that's why wheel stands. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. I've had a few Jeeps. Yeah, love the Jeeps. I didn't actually know this was a weaponized vehicle. Yeah, like I haven't played very much since Phantom Liberty came out, so I've just started a new playthrough. So I'm hoping to really get into it and play the game again. instead of just bloody testing the game every time we need to do something. Well, yeah, we'll have a look at this. This probably won't be very realistic values anyway. As I said, the horsepower, we increase the speed of the car and how much power it has. So we'll see how it goes, actually. Oh, it's actually not too bad.
Curb the enthusiasm, kid.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. You can tell how soft the suspension is there. It's just bogging down in the back and lifting up at the front. What else? I actually changed the how far the wheels turn as well. Little mule supremacy, hell yeah. Yeah, I really want to get through all the vehicles and just tune them and make them a little bit better. I was halfway through doing one of the trucks last time I was looking at it, so that was cool. Big lift kit on one of the big trucks, and it actually drifts real good too. It's a bit unrealistic, but it actually, yeah. Oh, what do you want? What did I do, bro? I didn't do nothing. Yeah, radius, sorry, yeah, that's right. I was a mechanic. In real life, I was a mechanic for half my life. It's a bit embarrassing, I didn't remember the name. They're all over me. Militech. Get rid of that.
Slow down, Turbo. You'll get us killed again.
Yeah, they definitely could have done with a bit more, couldn't they? Like the trucks in the game, for sure. It's even this here, like with the soft suspension, you're able to go, you know, over all the ruts without flipping the car. I like you know, if you're flying over them, you're gonna flip it either way. But compared to the vanilla vehicle, yeah. Gonna be lurking now, time to feed the dog. Too easy, mate, all good. I'm gonna get this update out in a couple of minutes, and then I'll probably end up doing the same, eating, because yeah, it's dinner time here now. Let's see if we can flip it. It shouldn't be too hard, but look at that. Yeah, you wouldn't do that in a vanilla car in Cyberpunk. Oh,
Fuck yeah!
haha, Johnny loves it. All right. Oh, well, yeah, I think this Speedo mod is actually pretty good. It's the small things, isn't it? I think it was I think it was this thing that I was tuning last time. Really, really actually need to get in and tune this thing, because the handling of, and I can understand while it looks like a Charger, it looks like an old car. The handling of this thing, absolutely terrible. Dog always takes priority. Yep. Vanilla, you'd have crashed out way before that. Yeah. Adrenaline junkie. Yep. Definitely isn't. Yeah, small little QOL mods are honestly some of the best. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like our collection for Starfield has just always really been, since the start, focused around that quality of life, because Bethesda are just absolutely terrible, in my opinion. So the collection really gained traction just because of all those little things. And you put them all together and, yeah, you have a good experience. But yeah, this thing, it's a boat. Oh. Yeah, you said the B word, yeah. Yeah, look, Starfield's I don't know. I tried to like it. I tried to love it. But I really need to give it some more time. I've not played the game enough to give my full opinion. So, why is there a gun just in the middle of the highway? Thank you. Coast Guard like boats, just not on the road. Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I just wish it had a little more grip. Just really floaty. And I feel like even making the suspension harder wouldn't make much of a difference. I don't know how to... Yeah, to get the traction. Actually, you can make the car heavier and then tighten up the suspension and then see if it... Yeah. I've been able to make other vehicles handle a bit better, so... Oops. I did that all too quick, didn't I? Go on, just crash. Free gun, yeah. Be trying to fast travel that quickly. Yeah, we might quickly grab this. And chuck this one in my list. We'll have a look at that and we'll we'll get a poll out for that one. Then yeah, speedometer fix a little mod. Yeah, flatline, yeah. I went to fast travel way too quick, and also that save that I'm on, it's actually a console save, from way back at the start of Cyberpunk, and it's gone through thousands of mods. It's definitely not the best save. Like it'll crash on fast traveling, even when when loading a game, it'll crash on loading a game, even vanilla. So it's got a lot of issues, but I only chose that save for today because I know that has almost every vehicle on that save. So it just saved me from going into another one and then adding all the vehicles. So I feel like this could be mentioned as a bug fix, really, or actually probably just a quality of life, as it's not really a bug, is it? So features proper mile per hour command version, realistic values, and sets the interior label to kilometers per hour if chosen. I don't think we need to say much more than the original author has said for that one. So I think that's more a quality of life feature. We'll add that to both collections. I think that's one that's good for both. Then yeah, we might get a poll up for that one. Get an update done. Well, great to see. It's just to drive. Yeah, yep. Discord poll. Oh yeah, that Dave probably hates life. Yeah, definitely a quality of life feature. Yeah, for sure. I'll get a poll up. We'll get one. Trying to think of the time zone differences, whether there'd be many people on at the moment to create the poll. I like to vote on the poll and that sort of thing. So you'll have to bear with me as I do it because we haven't done a poll in a while, so the commands for it might be a little... I might not remember them. Right, over here. Let's see if I remember how to do this. No, I'm not 100%. Supposed to be separated by a. Okay. Just yes. Um, well, red. Here.
You do not look so bad. Then, in the car.
Oh yeah, awesome, mate. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's the type of thing these days where it's really not like I can have opinions on what I like and what I don't like. I just try to keep everything as law friendly as possible. But if the majority of people want to see a change that I believe is still law friendly, then I'm happy to implement anything to make the collection better, to make the game better, or if we can make things easier for people when they're using the collection. So, I just want to have a look and make sure that this is actually open. Could you please check, David Jones, if you can comment within the thread that I made on the poll itself? So, also, that did not even ping that role. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Because, yeah, I'm not sure if we've locked that down or it's open for comments. Awesome. Looks like you're writing now. I'd love to see this. Is that you, David Jones? Phoenix Skippy? Thanks, mate. we'll get some change logs out. Done. Yes, that's me. Awesome, mate. Awesome. Cool. My son's name's actually Phoenix. So there you go. Awesome. Awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We've already got 5 for yes, so that's interesting. But we've also got 3 for no, so it could be one of them ones where even if the votes come out, with yes, might not be a good idea, but we'll see. There it goes. All right. So what have I missed here? So there's changes none, updated, removed, new mods added. Fine. Oh yeah, awesome. Right, okay. Yep. Awesome. All right. Let's hope Vortex wants to agrees with this update because yeah, it's getting rather frustrating. Make it an optional download for people that want it, or at least let people know the mod exists so they can use it if they want to. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's right. Like it definitely could be if a lot of people want it, but a lot of people don't. And there's more that do want it, then we can add it as an optional mod. But we try to be careful with optional mods because a lot of people, when they download the collection, will hit the pop-up in Vortex that says install all optional mods, and then they're hit with things they don't want, and then come into the Discord with support request on, why is this doing this? So, play to the Vortex. Yes, 100%, mate, 100%. It's the worst thing when I can't really test. Like we do have a beta version of the collection which is identical, which I can upload, and we normally would upload that and then test that for bigger updates. The smaller ones, I don't really see the point in doing that. But then also, sometimes they're not identical. Sometimes both collections, it's very hard to set the exact rules and the exact things we want on both to test it. So I don't know. I hate putting out an update and then bugs because of something that was out of my control, and then I have to do it again, and then the users on the other end have to download again. It's very frustrating. All right, so I think we're good there. It requires a cyber clean. This is not really necessary for this one, but I feel like 32. What have I done wrong? But cyber clean would be just in case Vortex decides not to remove the old files. So behind the scenes, let gonks like me have to be able to put the game and make it better. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I think that one will be fine. So check last minute. Yeah, look at that. I'm gone. Have another look at the. Yeah, okay, so we'll see. Oh, done. Also got Vortex. I believe we removed the Vortex. No, got it. Yeah, that was updated as of today. What did I just? That was updated as of today, and now it only has. So let's actually. We've now got archive versions. I am. Okay. How do I archive only? No AM version. Redux. That will drop duplication. Already has it. Mod with these and Redux. Mod that will cause drop duplicators, but already has the engine baked in. Okay, so one just then that Redux. Did have in the collection, but we removed. Oh, oh no, we've got Rockadole. Okay, these are all the archive versions down here. The problem is with the archive version, they are they're automatically installed and they'll work. So that's the problem with that. We don't want that. We want to have that choice. So Kid Tech, Street Kid Glam was one that we had to remove a while ago because having crash. Oh, that's good. That one there. See those. Bubblegum remix. Don't use the Coronado. Highlight makeover will happen. Only with so, let's red clip update as soon as I can. there, they're all there, there, and that one. That was one that was causing problems last time. So many mods. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. It's insane, isn't it? So, one he said doesn't work without another. So if you don't use the Coronado Twilight Makeover, clipping will happen. So what? Because I thought I had Street Glam. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's the Bubblegum Remix one. That's okay. What is the Coronado Twilight Makeover? Mod? Hmm. Coronado Twilight, that mod. Archive version, no AMM versions for the. Yep. The collection is still currently being Vortex. Yeah, I can't remember. Do the HDN apartment mods still let you play all collectible? Yeah, they should still. That should be fine. I don't know for sure though. So I'd love to have that. Yeah, I'd love. But I'm basically. Um, yeah, I'm not sure about that one, mate. I have. But yeah, this is one that wish it was so intensive. No preset is used as an archive. Yeah, the archive. Yeah, that would be at the moment. Keep an eye on that one. I've been keeping an eye on that one for a while. Drill using them. That's all right, mate. You're welcome. All right. So, yet. Right. And then, yeah. Look at what do you need? 11-4 seems pretty even at the moment, but I think time zone difference probably an issue there. So I'll check it again tomorrow, later on tonight. We will done now. Now's the slow part. Feeling Vortex trying to do what I want to do. Very oh, what the hell? I'd have to restart Vortex here in a minute. It's running extremely slow. Yeah, yeah. I normally try to get on every. Like, I'm not very good at multitasking, so if I'm talking to a few people or we're streaming in the Discord, then I'm a bit slower, but today doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, at the moment we're at the mercy of Vortex and just how slow it's going, and also with the latest updates to Vortex. See, this file here that I keep enabling and disabling, it should show me that there is a conflict, but it's not showing me the conflict at all. So if I was to if I wasn't aware of this bug in Vortex at the moment, then I would upload the collection now, not being able to set a rule for the conflict and not knowing there is one, and then everyone's installation would be bugged. So this is something that I need to get onto them about and tell them about. Yeah, apparently we're deploying again, so Vortex is going extremely slow. We'll probably restart after this point here, and then hopefully that conflict will go. It should show at the end of this deployment, but actually that deployment didn't even look like it had finished. So we'll just start. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was I don't know, just weird. It's just weird that it continues to happen. There's been a few updates. Here we go. So now we've got the pop-up here. But yeah, there's been a few updates and it still hasn't been fixed. I'm not even sure if they're aware of the issue. It could be like a use case thing where it's just happening to us because of the amount of mods. So we'll have to have a look. But getting it right now, so I know that these 5 need to be overwritten, so that should be fine. You can add that back in now. And we have the same a light, so let's open that here as well. Now it's come up straight away this time, so yeah. Restart a Vortex and it's fine. But still, it's so hard to be confident after I push an update that everything is going to go well. It's a nightmare. I basically sit here and just watch the Discord flat out to see how we go. Okay, so we should be good now. Here now. This is one of the larger mod collections out there. But it is being any collection get the latest. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, it's definitely one of the bigger ones on Nexus. There are a lot for Skyrim that are fairly large. There's a couple for Fallout that are large. I think there's even one for Skyrim that's like 3,000 mods. I don't know how you would want or why. But then the game's so old, I'm sure there's a lot of content there for it. But yeah, it's definitely the largest working collection for Cyberpunk. There have been some in the past that I've seen with like 2,000 mods and stuff like that, but the curators really just smashed a whole lot of mods together, and then if the game launched, it launched, and they uploaded the collection. So, but yeah, as far as I know, it's hard to keep up. There's as Cyberpunk has grown in popularity over the past year and a half, and especially since Edge Runners and everything, there's been a lot more collections. There only used to be around 100. I think there's 1,300 collections now for Cyberpunk. That's incredible. And yeah, I wish there was a better way for Nexus to monitor the collections, because yeah, there's. I would hazard a guess that only 100 of these collections actually work as intended, or actually don't have issues. So it's very hard. Anybody can just jump on and create a collection, so it makes it difficult. There is so many collections, some that are just extremely pointless. A lot of them are people's actual backups of their collection of mods within Vortex, which is also a little bit of a nightmare to see. Like if you just want to, there's a lot of them that say, this isn't to be used, it's just a backup of my collection. Well, if that's the case, I'm not sure why they're not aware of the fact that you can unpublish the mod right here. So you can actually unlist the collection and then not have it show up so people don't download it. And then you can still keep a backup of all your mods. So, but yeah, it's something that needs to be addressed by Nexus. But at the end of the day, what can they do? You can't just handpick a select amount of people and say, all right, yous know how to make a collection, so only yous can do it. So it's sort of hard. Yeah, 3,000. It's incredible. That collection's huge, and I've heard it works fairly well. So crazy. But this game is still thriving. Yeah, me too, mate. I really am. It's definitely one of my favorite games I've ever played. An amazing game, and I love the fact that CDPR come back and fixed it. Honestly, it's thanks to the modding community. Yeah, the modding community had a lot to do with it as well. And yeah, CDPR as well. Like, massive thanks to them for just sticking it through and no matter what, and just creating just an amazing experience. I can understand, like a lot of people that were waiting for the game like me, and there's a lot of other people out there waiting years for the game. They didn't get what they were promised, but like it's still an amazing game regardless. Yeah, just make it private. That's right. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So it does make it hard when people have to, when they want a collection of mods, and they want that done for them. It's pretty hard, isn't it? They have to sit here and sort through a lot of stuff. But I suppose but then it's also hard because there might, obviously if there's a lot of collections at the top with a lot of endorsements and downloads, then there's a good chance that those ones are good. But what if you have someone who's created an amazing collection that's very familiar with the mods and very familiar with Vortex? As soon as they upload their collection, it goes to the bottom of the list. So that's disappointing as well. So the visibility is just not great. There's like this mod here, this collection here, I believe it doesn't work at all. There was another collection here that's definitely gone further down the list, but it hasn't worked for years. So it's definitely hard. This collection here this is a terrible collection here. But yeah, it's hard for the user to find what they want. This guy here, he's doing really well. constantly updating and constantly looking at making things better. And he's taken a lot of inspiration from our pages, set up his page. So that's really cool. I think it was this one here doesn't work at all. I don't believe. This one doesn't work anymore. It's hard, especially when they're up the top, and people will spend, 2 hours to install a mod collection and they're stuck. And at the end of the day, the collections are here so that it makes it easier for the user, not harder. So I've had it since launch. Started on Xbox, then moved to Steam. Same as me, mate. Yeah, same as me. I had it on Xbox. That was when I first played the game. Yeah. About the game. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree. All right, so we're out here. Okay. Let's see there. Oh, go to the right place. Bye. Light collection. What I'm seeing here is missing Archive XL, which major framework for Cyberpunk. What I mean. Yeah, it's awesome. Definitely after like a lot of hard work, a lot of time, it is nice to see it up there. I think the most disappointing thing, which is understandable anyway because of how Vortex works, like how many we do. put in the collection. Disappointing to see the success rating on the collection, but it's something that I'm used to now. So okay, so we've got the light. What? Yeah. So code best there. Archive XL. That's really strange. It says Archive XL is a part of the light, but yet when I look at it here, it's not in the list. So that means it's been placed in the wrong part. Yep, there we go. Right, so now it's just a waiting game. I've got to actually select every mod and then make sure that it's going to install the version I want. That takes a while. Vortex. That sucks. And then we'll be ready to update, so we'll get it announced. Sorry, mate, I do talk to myself a fair bit as I'm doing. It helps my brain to stay whatever I'm at. Only thing I don't like is I've already pinged people twice today, and we're again for an. That's what is it? Here I can only pipe going. So thank you, mate. Yeah. I think a lot of it, like a lot of the hard work's already done. Like updating the collection is only really a little bit time consuming, and then plus if there's been an update to the game, then we're going back over and we're testing everything. So that does take a while, but a lot of the hard work is done. You know, so like the collection pages, all the data, and the hundreds of guides that we've got, all the pictures that we create, all the headings that we create, and all that sort of thing. So that's all that was where all the time consuming stuff is, like, and then the video guides and everything. I was never a YouTuber and never really knew how to make good videos, so slowly getting there. I think our theme is pretty cool for Cyberpunk, and yeah, it'll continue to evolve. Oh yeah, awesome. Thanks, mate. Yeah, look, Discord can get a bit overwhelming, can't it, and a bit annoying. Um, like I'm in a lot of servers, so yeah, going through and just making sure that you're not getting too many notifications. I remember that if I do switch off the computers at night and go jump into bed, in about 5-10 minutes, my phone just constantly pings, and sometimes it's like 50 to 100 notifications. It's incredible. So I sat there one night and it took way too long, but to go through and check everything, yeah. But I try not to ping too many people for no reason. We only ping if it's important. So yeah, we know how much people hate that, and I hate it as well. Like if you're getting a ping from a server and you really didn't need it, then it's just like, come on, man. Especially in a large server where you've got so many people, you'd think that some people would think twice about, pinging, let's say, 20,000 people. So this one's going to take a while. This one will sit on the screen frozen for a while it sets up all the, while it sets everything up. So that's a bit annoying, but. Can't do much about it. I can set each mod that I add or re-add or update, I can actually select that mod on its own and select exact only, but I don't know. I'd like to do it this way just so everything is set correctly. But yeah, this will take about 10 to 15 minutes and it'll just freeze and stay on the page. That's oh well, can't do much about it. I never thought I would either, mate. I really didn't. I never thought that I'd be here. Still doing what I'm doing, so. And the team that have joined, out of their kindness of their heart, the time they put in, when none of us get paid to do any of this, so it's incredible. If it wasn't for the team, then yeah, there's no way I'd still be doing this. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool. Works. Yeah, awesome. All right, mate. Well, I am going to jump off. I better go make some dinner. Getting a little late. Cheers for hanging out and chatting. I always love when people join and we get to have a chat. It's awesome. And for anyone else that joined that's still there, cheers for having a look. And as always, if there's any issues, please just ping me directly in the Discord. I'll go away and I'll make dinner and then come back and make sure that everything's going smoothly. Time to start a petition for CDPR to officially hire you all and start paying you. Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. I did hear there was a couple of mod authors that went over to CDPR, and there's a couple of guys there as well that actively mod the game as well on Nexus, so it's pretty cool. It's really great how CDPR as such, they're so invested in the modding community and mods for their games. So I just think that's really, really cool. There's not a lot of developers out there that do that, and there's a lot of developers that just say flat out no, and you just can't mod. So yeah, we're very lucky, I think. And yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you. Cheers. And I hope you do too, wherever you are in the world. Have a good day. Have a good night. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Cheers, guys. I'll talk to everyone very soon.